Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update on a daily basis. If you like this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. On my 16cm circumference wrist today is the Hublot Classic Fusion Chronograph New York, a 2018 model year series of 22 pieces in titanium, created in conjunction with Hublot's American football partner, the New York Giants of the NFL. You can see the signature Giants dark blue as well as the now semi-iconic design language of the Classic Fusion, and don't laugh. For all the talk of the Big Bang, my understanding, and this is straight from Hublot, is that the Classic Fusion now runs the more famous Big Bang collection dead even for global sales. Perhaps why it was chosen as the basis for a limited edition for a flagship NFL franchise. So the Classic Fusion wears easily. Aside from the coloration and the theme, this is very much the Classic Fusion 45. Titanium construction, 45 millimeters across the round of the case, thinner than you might expect at 13.4 millimeters thick. Lug-to-lug, it's fairly large at 53.6, but here's the thing. The case itself is curved before it reaches its end, so it doesn't wear like a typical 53.6 millimeter case. I should demonstrate this by taking the watch off the wrist, and by the way, I rarely buckle these down, but I do want to show you how it fits on a smaller wrist. I believe that though my wrist is 16 centimeters, you saw how squarely and securely that was sitting. You could probably wear this watch on a wrist as small as 14.5 centimeters circumference. First, let me show you how the clasp works. It uses a minderless system, so excess length tucks underneath the opposite side of the strap. There are no crude minder loops on the opposite side. Twin trigger deployant, so you do have to press those triggers for it to open. There's an Hublot H pattern chassis inside, so fashionista as ever, Hublot putting its logo inside the clasp. The strap itself caused me to do a double take. At first, I couldn't tell whether this was pigskin or rubber, and I've come to the conclusion after carefully examining it that the inspiration certainly is the pigskin hide of an NFL football, or at least a classical NFL football, but the material itself is an embossed calfskin with a contrasting white stitch and a thick cut of natural vulcanized rubber for comfort as well as long-wearing durability. Now you will note, and here we get back to that case form, that the ends of the case are cambered downward or arced around the wrist. Hublot figured out long ago with the Big Bangs that you can build a bigger watch but not a bigger customer, and thus the form of the case helps this one to wear well on a smaller wrist like mine. I had no complaints. This was very comfortable. You will note that the case is mostly of high polish in titanium, grade 5. It's extremely scratch resistant, the only satin finish being on the hoods of the lugs, or I should say the center hoods of the lugs. A nice step between the center hoods and the case band. It's surprisingly sensuous with a number of compound curves, a flame surfacing effect as light works across it, and then the bezel is a standout for two reasons. First, it's not monotonous, it is not a monotone, and second, the actual blue translucent coating over a carbon fiber base has a wonderfully beguiling look about it, almost holographic, certainly three-dimensional. It's subtle, it's not visible at every angle, but it is very handsome and well chosen. With the sapphire at center, the rim of the bezel, and the polished H-pattern titanium bezel bolts popping nicely against that matte blue. The dial likewise, matte blue, with gorgeous applied and diamond polished indices for the hours, polished chapter rings for the sub-registers, chronograph minutes and constant seconds, with a crosshair calibration at 3 o'clock, a little splash of New York Giants red for the chronograph seconds hand, counterweighted with yet another H motif, and you will note that all of the calibrations of the dial base are white for easy contrast. There is a date at 6 o'clock, which allows the watch to have a handsome bilateral symmetry side to side. The chronograph pushers are shouldered, so it's a handsome, substantial look. And then on the case back, protected to 50 meters water resistance, you have a Sellita SW300 automatic. It's basically an ETA 2892 built by Sellita. 42-hour power reserve, automatic winding with bidirectional action, beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It's paired with a Dubois de Praz vertical clutch chronograph module. It does feature both hacking or stop seconds so you can synchronize to a reference time, and a quick set so you can rapidly synchronize the date. Now, whether you're a New York Giants fan or not, this is a wonderfully versatile look. Polished metal and blue accents will never go out of style. And I would even go so far as to say this is an excellent option for you New York Yankee fans who might have missed out on the Masahiro Tanaka limited edition for Japan. That was another Hublot series. That one, 88 units though. This one, at 1/4 of that, far more exclusive and being sold out of the New York boutiques, far more local for you New Yorkers out there. My people, New Yorkers, decide if you're going to go Hublot, there really is no better way to go Hublot. See it and make it yours. The Classic Fusion Chronograph New York. My hometown watch on the Watchbox.